You people had to have cars.
Me, I didn't have to have a car.
That's what happened.
Only carbon tunnels back in.
If New York invented the skyscraper, then surely LA invented suburbia. The concept of working in one place and living in another.
Brakes.
Important.
This release, except we have the door open, and we'll go into emergency. Can't release the brakes when we've got the door open.
Right.
Other handle is the door.
Okay.
It's better from here.
That way is forward. It does stick a little bit, so be aware of that when you move it. Going that way is reverse. We probably won't be going in reverse. Hopefully not. Because when you're going in reverse, you're back. The hole. Let's go. That is the pole.
Okay.
Car runs on 600 volts direct current.
Okay.
The pole has to be trailing whichever way you're going.
Right.
Otherwise, if you're what's known as backpoling, if it jumps or whatever, it will tear down the overhead, because it will go up and just rip things very neatly all the way around, and that's a bad thing. If we were going on the main line, we would have to reverse change poles, and we'll do that somewhere along the line here, just for the general fun of it. But
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Are we leaving?
Yeah, we were leaving.
We're leaving.
Oh, we're leaving.
With little regard for the distances in between. 30, 40, 50 miles, it really didn't matter. And the reason it didn't matter was because Southern California was being built around the largest, most technologically advanced mass transit system in the world, the Pacific Electric. During those first decades of explosive growth, it would determine not only the size and shape of Southern California, but its culture as well. Los Angeles would never see the tenements common to most eastern cities. Those arriving with little or no resources would not have to huddle in crowded city slums. Not when they could find affordable housing in the countryside with swift, convenient transportation to and from work in the city. Instead of dark tenement buildings, there would be room for backyards and patios. The Pacific Electric turned new arrivals into commuters.
The first times you run this, you will definitely make it probably stop on its nose. Okay, I will take us out real quick.
Sure. Go for it.
Okay. That closes the door.
Right.
Yes.
What'd you say?
He is going to, right?
Releases the brake.
Okay.
Down there is the bell. You can ding it twice. twice.
Now you really want something wafer, don't
Right
you?
by your foot.
Oh, from the foot, okay. Hang on. There we go.
There you go.
Okay. Put it in forward.
Forward.
And as I'm taking, it's called taking the point.
Okay.
And it doesn't take much to get it going.
Right.
Right here we are going downhill.
Okay.
We have a speed restriction on the loop of basically walking speed, or fast walking
Right.
speed. The track here is about 60 years old.
That makes sense.
And we will come down to a point where we have a real speed restriction. Ding the bell, because we are coming to a cross street.
Okay.
This section right through here,
Right.
from the beginning of the container, basically to the gray ballast,
Okay.
is a slow speed.
Okay.
We've had to replace 13 ties, and we still have another 13 ties that have to be replaced.
That makes sense. And I figure 60 years old, you might want to start replacing it.
Okay. We're on. I just went into emergency, so I didn't do it quite.
Right.
Okay. Let's go and try and take it.
Okay.
Okay, hold down the controller. It is in forward right now, so you release the brake.
Go slow, right?
And take a point.
Okay.
The way this thing works,
Right.
the controller is controlling a bunch of resistors.
Okay.
It's running in series.
Okay.
We try and not hold it into any point for more than about 4 seconds.
Okay.
Because the resistors get real hot.
Right.
Which is why then we just take it back to
Neutral.
that is about as fast as it can be.
Fine by me.
We're coming to a crosswalk, or a cross street, which is time to ring the bell. And we also have the horn, so you can. That's more fun. So the streetcars normally did not use the horn.
Okay.
When they were running in the street, they were using the bell.
Right.
When they were on private right-of-way, then,
No horse might be necessary, yeah.
yeah. And you can let her go a little bit more, because you're going uphill now.
Right.
And you will feel it. It takes more to.
More going down the right.
Okay, you take it off the plane and then put it back. That's, here. Should have mentioned, this is a mandatory stop.
Okay. Right. It's pretty good.
Ding the bell twice. Go ahead.
Okay.
And stop it right here for a second.
Sure.
Open the door, I'll be right back.
Sure.
Me too.
No.
How you doing?
So far, so good.
Ring the bell twice. Go.
Every 4 seconds, no longer than 4 seconds on a point.
Do you feel like you're getting it?
I think so. I just remember that every time I throttle
Look
up
at me.
to count 4 seconds, because after 4 seconds I have to let it go. I can't go too fast.
And don't forget to use the brake, for God's sakes.
Well, he's the one using the brakes, because he's the one who pretty much slammed us. Like, oh, by the way, this is supposed to be a stop.
Okay, now you know.
Hey, look at me.
And the crowd goes crazy.
I don't know.
I remember that. Yeah, the pull cord. Yeah, yeah. I love the end. Who did that?
Roberta did. She wants to stop.
You like this one?
I do, yeah.
Look like you're driving.
That horn's a bit loud, though, I must admit. So I can see why you wouldn't.
In the process, it turned the bean fields and cow pastures of Southern California into thriving communities. Then, it vanished. You can still see traces of it today, like dinosaur bones. From Newport Beach to Watts,